I think I just got a bug bite on my head. Don't mind that. Greetings, loved ones, and welcome back to another vlog. It's been a little while. Not a little while as in like, wow, things really got ahead of me there. I haven't vlogged in 3 months or something insane. It's been like, when you're seeing this, probably around 2 weeks since the last vlog when my friend Meghan came to visit and my sister Lindsay. And it was a thrilling visit. 25 out of 10, and literally within, I don't know, 4 or 5 days after they left, I had more company come into town. My friends Stefan and Ramon came up from LA, and so I basically just spent like the past week with them, and I didn't really vlog because we weren't really doing that insane of stuff, honestly. We were just hiking, hanging out, playing a lot of board games and video games, and just enjoying each other's company, you know? Speaking of board games, oh boy, we got some new fire companions back here. You guys know I'm a fiend for Catan, also the game of Tak, T-A-K. But we also got this new game, Bastion, which is like a cooperative game, and it was so much fun to play. And then they also taught us how to play, ooh, there it is, Terra Mystica. That shit is hard and complicated. It's basically, as they called it, Catan on crack. But if you're looking for some new board games for this upcoming holiday season, for those gamers in your life, I love a good board game, so highly suggest all of those behind me. Stratego is also pretty good, which is down here, but not my fave. Oh, What Do You Meme as well? 25 out of 10. One of my most played games of this year. I can't stop looking at the bug bite on my head. I don't know when this happened. Anyways, I was just sitting here making my Christmas list. The day is November 17th. Some things came out today. The news of a new Animal Crossing update where we can cook, where we can sit down and do yoga with our villagers. There's gonna be a Christmas update, a Thanksgiving update. I just can't even freaking wait. I can't wait. So that was like truly the peak of my day. Not to mention they also added in some more inclusive hairstyles for all of the BIPOC folk who play the game. So that's incredible news too. Shout out to Nintendo. Anyways, that was like, you know, my morning announcement that I had today. And I finished my book, Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. That was our November book club pick. And I was just like finishing it up, writing and posting my little update, my book review on my Bookstagram page, which is here, if you guys were wondering, Mother Truck and Bookworms. And I've just been sitting here listening to Taylor Swift's Fearless Platinum Edition album, making my 2020 Christmas list, and starting to wrap some things. This is the state, oh my God, I almost fell back. That was embarrassing. This is the state of my office right now. Rue's in here. She's getting a little impatient because she can't stand on all of my gift wrap. Well, she can. I'm not really stopping her anymore, but she's letting out cries every now and again. These are some posters that I think I'm gonna get frames for in here because I already have a ton of art in here as it is, so I'm like, might as well just add some more, am I right? I just wrapped a present for Finley's sister and Finley himself. Those are pretty much the only 2 presents I've acquired. I just sent one out to someone else that will be arriving soon, a little early gift, but might as well get it done early, you know? That's what I say. Where was I going with this? Basically, I just wanted to vlog because I'm starting my Christmas preparation. I'm not gonna decorate until December because I'm one of those peeps who like has to wait until the month changes. I'm still riding out my wave of fall decor. This week, I've truly just been trying to catch up on work after my friends left town because it's not like I wasn't working. I was still posting and streaming and doing all of those things, but I definitely have to just like film some more stuff this week and whatnot. And this is getting to be a very long intro, but yeah, I just basically wanted to make a vlog to like say goodbye to fall and also say, yes, I am doing vlogmas and there will be more content in the coming weeks, but I just wanted to make this to hold you over until then, baby. Hold on there, Meg. I gotta reel myself back in. I actually picked up my camera not only to do an intro, but also to say, hi, I'm making a list of all sustainability ideas for holiday content. So if you have any suggestions of things you want to see, comment them down below. Overall, the kind of suggestions I'm getting the most are to make another holiday sustainable gift guide, a gift wrapping sustainably video, maybe some vegan/vegetarian holiday meals, those types of things. So if you have any other ideas, just leave them down below. Okay, love you.
Several days later.
Hello again. It's been a few days since we last spoke. I'll be honest, I did not vlog once I introed off this vlog for a few reasons. I started the vlog a little bit later in the day, like later afternoon on Tuesday, and then I ended up filming a night routine and a sesh for my Patreon later that night. And I just got so caught up in like filming that stuff for those videos that I forgot about the vlog. And then the days after that, I was just editing and uploading and streaming and just doing other work. I'm making a bagel. So I was kind of thinking like, I'll just resume this vlog on the weekend. So that's what I'm doing now. It's Saturday. I have some vegan butter here for my basil. And I honestly have like little to no plans for this weekend, which is thrilling because that means I can just keep working on Finley's homemade Christmas gifts. He does not watch every single vlog, so, you know, I assume if he were to watch this and hear me say this, he would just move on with the video because he loves a good surprise, you know, don't we all? This isn't even a surprise if he was watching this because he knows that I've been making this already and have already started on it this year. I want to deliver it on our anniversary, which is January 1st. Anyways, every year I make him a memory book of all of our photos throughout the year, and I write basically like a little scrapbook entry next to them being like, this is what we did this day, here's like a funny memory, that kind of a thing. And I got all of the photos from it developed at Walgreens, and they fucked up so hard this year, like so hard. I normally put in for 1 hour pickup, and I did that, and long story short, it was a 2.5 hour pickup. I kept going in and they were like, they're still not done. Or I would go in and nobody would be at the photo thing, and I would wait for like 10 minutes for somebody to show up and then tell me that the printer cut off. And I was like, what is happening here? You know what I mean? Like, you told me the photos will be ready hours ago. So I was a little frustrated upon picking up the photos this year, and also frustrated upon having the photos now because none of them are in chronological order. So I literally have 300 plus photos that I've just been going through and like taking out little stacks, like, okay, these are from March, I think. Okay, these are from like around Valentine's Day. Okay, gonna move those over here. But it's just so time consuming, and like I love making the scrapbooks. I love making memory books for him. I think that it's very fun, and it's a cute idea to look back on when, you know, we have kids down the line and we can go back and look at all of our little memories from our first years of being together. Like, live for it. If you need an idea for your boyfriend or your partner or your girlfriend or whoever, you know, I would highly recommend. I think my dogs are humping each other. Me and Rue are both on our periods. She gets her heat cycle twice a year, and you know I get mine once a month. So it's a little different, but we just happen to have our cycles fall on the same week. So that's pretty interesting. She's my cycle sister. Anyways, Finley's at work. That's why I'm talking about all of his gifts. But I'm gonna show you another one of them because this is actually not a gift that I'm giving him. It's a gift that my mom's giving him. But it is this foraging bag. So basically it can roll up like this, and then you can like secure it with these buttons. But it also has this clasp to put on a belt, and so you like clip it onto your belt, right? And then you can like gather, I don't know, mushrooms, grass, other leaves, pine cones, you know, stuff it all in the bag, and then drawstring it closed here, and it's just gonna kind of hang out, you know, on your belt as you're walking through the forest. And she wanted to get this for him as well as a hand lens for looking at things in the field. And I got both of those in the mail, so I'm just gonna wrap them. But before I wrap it, I need to DIY this because this is too light of leather. My mom sent me this and we both were like, wow, the Etsy ad looks incredible. Like, we love to see it, you know? And then it arrived and I was like, Mom, I think the leather's pink. It's like a really light tan pinkish color. And we were both like, well, shit, you know? It doesn't really match the vibe of the belt he wears all the time. So I don't know, maybe it just doesn't matter. And then my mom sent me this DIY on YouTube because obviously there's a way to DIY this on YouTube, right? And it's with coconut oil. You put coconut oil on a little cotton round or reusable round or whatever like I have and just kind of like massage it in. So I think while Finn's at work, I'm gonna DIY this today, but I do need a bagel in my system before I do that. And then once that dries and kind of like absorbs into the leather, I will be able to wrap it. But yeah, so amazing news. We're already checking off gifts off the list, mostly just for Mr. Finn, but I also have gotten one present for his sister, which is nice. And I got Lindsay a gift, so I'm doing Christmas shopping early this year. COVID-19 delays for shipping have been crazy this year for us, just for like various small business things that we're trying to sort out. And we've had to wait for so long on so many things, so I'm like, it's November, baby. Today, when I'm filming this, it is November 21st, and I am just like looking for all of the things to order right now because if I'm ordering online from small businesses, I know that I don't want to overwhelm them and deal with the delays and all of the things before Christmas. So yeah, anyways, long intro again today, but just wanted to update you and say, hey, I'm back. Let's actually continue this vlog. Okay, guys. I am here to DIY the leather on this bag, and I'm gonna darken it. I'm gonna link the video down below where I learned to do this. It's reasonably self-explanatory, so I don't really think I'll frig it up, but if I do, I'm gonna be pissed. I'll be simply pissed because this is a nice ass bag, and after I do this, I won't be able to return it. Anyways, I'm just gonna cover all of the area to be more this color, dark brown, rather than this color, light tan pink. And I'm going to turn on some music to help motivate me to get into the swing of things. You know, it's looking definitely darker, but I would like it to be even darker, and I'm gonna see if that's possible. But this method definitely works. Okay, this is it after. Obviously there's a couple of little tiny kinks, like I had to go over a couple of coats each time on each area, so it's looking, I don't know, not like completely perfect, but what leather is completely perfect, you know? I just wanted to give it a nice darkened color, and I think I successfully achieved that. It's not as dark as this leather is, but I think maybe if I continue to add coats over the days and let this kind of like absorb into it, it'll be ideal. But I was adding a lot of coats just now over and over and over again, and I was not noticing that much of a difference, so I'm thinking I should just, you know, quit while I'm ahead and call it a day here. But this is a cool little bag. I'm excited for him to receive this. I think he'll like it a lot. So yeah, that was my little DIY of the day. Okay folks, I just wrapped one of Lindsay's gifts because I didn't want to show it on camera, but I'm showing you now. She's a little crinkly. I'm using strictly packing paper to wrap my gifts as I normally do, just to do it the most sustainably and with no tape. And I had to like fit two pieces together of the packing paper, so it's not like gorgeous darling, but like it could be improved with maybe some twine on the sides. So I'm gonna add to this over the coming days. That under there is the pouch in a box, but I need to secure it from Mr. Finley. I cannot have the box blowing open, him coming in here and seeing the gift. It would be horrible. But yeah, I'm feeling good about getting my Christmas stuff done early, baby. I've just been listening to my Glee playlist on Spotify, so that's been my day. But I'm gonna go upstairs and freaking work out now because it's been 6 days since I last did. All right, guys, I'm on my mat in Rue's up here. She always arrives right in time for a workout. Yep, you're stretching, just getting ready to get after it. You know, Rue, working out on your period is known to relieve your cramps a little bit, so if you want to join in with this one, it might help you out. She really just licks my face the whole time I work out. But I'm watching Glee. I started watching Glee instead of listening to my workout playlist because there's music in this too, and then I can just like breeze through the monstrosity that is season 5 until I finish the show. I really want to finish it. I'm on season 5, episode 11 when they're in LA, and it's just gotten so bad this season, in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of other people's opinion as well. Anyways, I'll stop talking about Glee, but this is pretty much what I do now when I work out, is I just watch an episode or 2 of this. So, let's begin. Finished my workout, and before I shower I have to bathe my dogs. Rue is up here with me already because she was doing my workout with me, and the reason I have to bathe them is because they have fleas, and I got like a medicated natural flea shampoo situation for them because my natural remedy that I used on them didn't really work. So we're gonna try again and give Rue a bath, which I've never vlogged, so why not, you know? Come here, Tiny. Good girl. It's okay, Rue. It's okay. She doesn't like to be wet. I need to just get your tail and your bum, okay? No more fleas. We need to get rid of fleas. No more fleas. Hi, Peter. Hi. You're gonna smell so good. I know. And yes, I know that my shower curtain is disgusting. I need to cut off the bottom of it because it just like sits in water and like just sits gross at the bottom. So please don't drag me. I'm just a normal girl, just like you know? Yeah. I got your little pausey. Personally, I love to have a bath on my period, Rue. I don't know about you. You're doing awesome. I'm trying to get it off your head first, okay? Alright. Yeah, you're doing really good. You're doing really good. Yeah. Just real cute on that. And you can't go anywhere yet, okay? Still covered a little bit. I know. Rue. But I love you so much. I know. It's so sad. You're so sad. You're a little dramatic. It's just a nice bath. Just a nice bath, Rue. One more, okay? Okay. You did really good. You did do really good. Yeah. Let me just clean you off a little bit. Dry
Just gotta dry you off, Mrs. Tiny Butt. Yeah. Yeah. You're just a little tiny girl. You don't like to get wet because you're so tiny that you get so cold. Oops. I hit my elbow. Did a really awesome job, Rue. Really awesome pamper girl. You should be in an ad for Pampers diapers. Go downstairs and show Larry how awesome it is to get a bath with flea shampoo. Go show everybody how beautiful you are. Okay, she's coming down. Go show him. Go show him how pretty you look.
What's going on? Did you stand back? Stand back! What's going on? Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Let's do a big tosser. Come on. Yeah, you're so awesome.
She did pretty good. She's kind of a crybaby, but she did good. I'm gonna go take a shower. Okay guys, I'm having a little post-workout lunch. It's just some leftover squash pasta with seitan in it. But Finley, I think I've said this before, but he's renovating the family I nanny for in town's house and guest house. And occasionally he'll bring me back a few times a week a little gift, a little homemade ditty from Delilah, the daughter of the family. And it's so cute. Look at the caterpillars. I can't. I wonder who this is. Maybe this is, it looks like an alien baby down there. Maybe that's me, Delilah, and Rue. I don't really know. There's lots of little tiny guys all in the background here. Who knows? Maybe those are Rue. They're really obsessed with her. But yeah, pretty cute. I don't know what this is. Some sort of big mushroom, maybe. It's really incredible work. All right, folks, I have to do the big, stupid dishes. There's lots in here, but I'm not gonna waste my memory card footage on just filming a fast-paced, you know, montage of me doing this. So let's do the dishes. Voila. Gorgeous, darling. Rue's playing ball behind us. She's really crazy for her little ball. But Finley is currently drawing up a pig house on SketchUp.
It's gone pretty good so far. Here's the floor. This will be the plywood walls. Then I think I need to extend these out. I keep getting and I don't know the program super well, so I keep getting super confused.
With like the layers, you're getting confused?
Yeah, just how to differentiate stuff.
Do you want to quickly tell them why we're making a pig house?
It's fucking cold.
Yeah, because it's really cold and we want to have an area for them that's well insulated so that they can hang out in there and just root around in their hay and just cuddle each other with a little heat lamp. So he's just doing a little plan. And then are you getting the materials tonight or?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get them tonight.
Okay. I love you, Mr. Louie. Do you want to just get a nice tuck in? You're really, really cuddly. Yeah. Love you, buddy. This is my setup, folks. I sit in the bed. I have my heating pad for my sore back. And I watch a little bit of freaking my program. Please just look at our family Netflix account. It's so absurd. My favorite is Lindsay and I's, personally, but they're all incredible, in my opinion. Let's work on the book.
So where are we going for lunch? Place cheap or free?
It is my treat and my ride. You guys have been so great and so emotionally supportive of me during the entire Out of Town Funny Girl run.
And for your move back to WAP, which you never carried your own clothes.
Okay, guys, after many hours of working on the photo book, I'm transitioning to reading an actual book because I was just watching TV while doing that, and I just need a fucking break, you know. Also, my bookmark, love her. It's from this gal, Bronte Rose, who is my internet pal. She's done merch designs for me. She's helping me work on something else right now, which is a surprise. And it's just, she's great, okay? Just follow her on the old Instagram at Bronte Rose. Anywho's, gonna do a little reading. Larry's nestled under the covers under here, being really a cutie. Yeah, you are. I'll turn the lights off for you, buddy. And Finley and Rue are playing Zelda downstairs. Good morning, good morning. Look at Larry doing a little poo out there. I wanted to show you guys just this thick layer of fog and haze. I feel like we've just existed here at our house in this like layer of fog, this cloud of fog for literally 3 days straight. It's crazy. Anyways, my plants are doing really well since they were repotted. I keep this up here so that the dogs can have water in the middle of the night. But yeah, I moved my snake plant from over here that the stool broke. It used to be over there, and then I moved it over here so it could get more light. And my monstera is doing beautifully, even though I took 4 cuttings from it. So really, there's a lot going on, but the plants are looking good.
Great job by the offensive line, getting people on the ground. Look at how many defensive defenders there are on the ground. Nobody wants the football more than New England. They went 7 runs, 3 passes on that.
Greetings, folks. I'm heading the hell out. I'm off to get eggs, milk, and bagels.
Look at the baby honkers. Tiny little piglets. Hi. You guys are getting so big. Delicious. Delicious. I have my eggs, 2 dozen, 2 jars of milk. I am ready to go get my bagels.
This is the definition of living in the country, going 60 on this highway and then having a fucking tractor pull in front of me, and now I'm going 40. I was going 20 for a bit, so this is, you know, it's a little bit of an up from there. The bagel pack has been secured. The goods were got. Let's go home. Okay guys, I'm trying to light my first fire. I built this with tips from Mr. Finley and my mother.
Justin Herbert, deep shot, 1-0. Has a man, what a beautiful pass and catch for the Chargers. Touchdown for Dallas. He just got in there.
And try to light it on the right side maybe too, if you haven't already. I know it looks like it's going really good right now, but if you just let that be, it'll burn out a little bit, and by continuing to blow on it, once it does, it'll continue to stay lit.
It's green.
It's probably like the ink or something. Oh, so since it's not hot enough to be burning this smoke, it'll all roll out of here. So we'll want to open the flue for the beginning, and then once it's actually like got coals and burning hot there, we can almost completely close this. And maybe try to like direct some. I would stay there. It looks like it's gonna take, but I would just give it a minute.
Check that out, Rue.
If it starts to fade down again, just oxygen will, blowing on it will make it come back to life. But see how there's like cracks all around the fire, but they're not the majority of it. Like most of what you see is wood, but you can see cracks throughout it, you know what I mean? But that's what you're basically going for. Like air can pass through all those spaces, but it's still pretty tight knit, you know?
Okay. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave it. I think I've really done it. Woohoo! My first fire. Woo! Bless you. Wow. Wow, thank you. Wow, thank you.
So we'll take a break. 11:27 to play.
I'm gonna eat them all. Each tiny peanut paw.
Look at the fire go. It looks so beautiful.
If you want to drink beer on God's Day, you gotta buy it on Beer's Day. Do you remember that, baby? It's not a show, it's the movie Footloose. I'm making this for dinner. It's 4:40 right now. We've pretty much just been watching football all day because that's what we do every Sunday. We've been doing this every Sunday since September when football started.
And I'm just cracking open a Reeb. Cooking currently some lentils in this pot, some quinoa in this pot, and we are going to be making smothered steaks and greens. But I'm also gonna make roasted potatoes on the side because I don't have enough greens. In my post-evacuation vlog, I showed you how the deer ate all of my kale. So now I just have these little tiny bits of kale that are growing back. And the recipe calls for 2 cups worth, but I really only got like maybe 1.25 cups. But I'm gonna be chopping this and using this in the recipe and then cooking my 2 last taters. Come here, come here, come here. You can get out of there. Come on, come on. I feel like the recipe would be really long if I showed you every single step. So I'm just gonna kind of take you through it slowly and then show you the finished product. But for those of you who are curious about this recipe, here it is. Take a little screenshot. This is from the cookbook I use at least 3 times a week, Southern Vegan by Lauren Hartman. I also love this one, but have been using it less since I got this book. Oh, it's just so good. If you need a Christmas gift recommendation for any vegans in your life, this is it, baby. This is fucking it. If you've got a big butt, shake it around, honey, honey. Wow, Rue, you're really getting into a little ball with Dad today. Rue loves Sunday football because she loves Sunday ball playing. The kale is gangbusters. All right, it's all done. As my oven mitt says, bone apple tit. Hello, fine folks. It is Monday, November 23rd right now, and I'm currently watching Hannah Lee Dugan. She's been renovating her cabin and I watch every video. It's absolutely incredible. But while I'm doing that, I'm putting together a list of like ideal brands to work with for a couple of reasons, mostly because I do belong to a management company, but they are beauty and lifestyle based. So a lot of the stuff that they want to promote is not necessarily always the most sustainable option, but I work on a basis with them where it's like if they source it for me, then they get a cut. This is just a little insider info that you didn't ask for, but I'm sharing. So it's not harmful for me to be part of a management company in any way, shape, or form, because obviously it's like whatever's sourced from them, then they'll get a cut of it. But the reason why I left my YouTube network is because they were taking 10% of my AdSense earnings, but they weren't bringing me anything. So money-wise, you know, it's fine to have a couple of options, but always to consider the option of, well, I could just source this myself and then not give anybody a cut. And I've been trying to do that more this year. I'm sorry if you can see my dogs horny for each other in the background. They literally are just constantly humping and chasing each other and all of this stuff because we're in heat, as I already said many a time in this. Anyways, why I came on today is to say that that's what I'm doing this morning, is looking for fellow sustainability influencers or friends I follow or whatever who have promoted things where I'm like, wow, that company plants trees, they save water. What else do they do? Let me look into it. Could I work with them? And that's what I'm compiling a list of. So that's been a bit of my morning. Finley and I were just reading, chatting on the couch, and also compiling a Christmas list for his family before he went into work today. Are you okay? Is Larry being too crazy with you? I know. I know. Anywho's, I also wanted to say that Rue was supposed to have a vet appointment at 3 today, and they called me and asked if we could reschedule because they had an emergency appointment so that somebody could come in and their whole family could say goodbye to their dog. And I said, absolutely, of course. It's of no rush. I don't think that the dogs have fleas anymore because they're not itching or doing anything, and we've thoroughly vacuumed everything in the house, washed all of our linens, and, you know, cleaned and done all of those things. And they've gotten their flea shampoo baths. So I think that they're fine on that front. Really just, she's being so ridiculous right now. Really just what I wanted to do for her was check and see if she has all of her teeth growing in properly. And also she has to get one more little puppy vaccine. She's due for a
renewal of it. She's really sleepy. You're being really cuddly and cute, Rue. I love it. But yeah, that's on the agenda today. And I'll be streaming later today on Twitch and doing a island party on Animal Crossing, which is going to be very fun. So I'm excited for that. I had a violent headache this morning, not because I drank too much. I literally only had like 3 beers over the course of 6 hours yesterday, but because I am on the last day of my period and I always get a headache then. So I was just having a slow morning, just chillaxing, getting some things done. And that's what I'm continuing to do throughout the afternoon. But I'm probably gonna start editing this vlog now and just continuing my work list that I'm doing. Rue's being so extra. I can't with you. You're the most dramatic dog I've ever met. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Much later.
The fact that this is the first comment in the chat when I turn on my camera, just the broccoli makes me gassy. Hi vlog. Hello Clog. Oh my god, Olivia, you're here tonight. I didn't even know that. Hey Lerv. Allison, Savannah, Lindsay, Isabella. We got Dave. Baja Blast. I love when people say clog in the chat. Peace, love, clogs. This is what I'm doing today. I'm seshing and hosting a fall island party on Miss Twitch. And the stream, so like what the chat is seeing, is a little bit delayed to what's happening in the game. Like, you know, I could get off the bench. Wait, hold on. She's blocking me in. I can't get off the bench. She's coming in, hanging out, and waving her butt at us. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Who is this? Is this Michaela? I think it is. Anyways, this is what I'm doing. I'm having an island party. I can't get off the bench. I'm in the sexy time area on my island, and things are getting pretty crazy. Oh, see, that's the lag for you, Michaela. She's like, she's doing the embarrassed reaction like, what just happened? This is my heart-shaped pond. And we're just living our best lives up here, truly. Getting bonked in the head with various nets and things. I'm wearing my ravioli little side buns. Peace, love, Animal Crossing, that's what I say. And J Law said, excited for Vlogmas. I am as well. Vlogmas is the best time of the year. The best time of the year. Yeah, baby.
Breasted best in life.
Living my breast life. That's really what it is.
Living my big breast life.
Living my big breasted best life.
Living my big breasted big life. I have big breasts.
Sound like the daughter on South Park.
Shelly. Listen, I'm sorry.
Living my big breasted life.
Is that my show I'm breasted, Dad?
Whew, yeah, that's good. I don't want the marijuana. Good morning. After my stream yesterday, I was just editing more of this vlog and watching my sister's vlogs in bed. But it's the morning now, so we're doing a little reading. I'm reading A Hat Full of Sky book. And Finley's reading 1493 by Charles Mann. Mm-hmm. He loves it. He has a new story to tell me every day, and it's very fascinating and great. So if you like reading about history, check out 1491 and then 1493. And if you like fantasy, check out the Tiffany Aching series by Mr. Terry Pratchett himself. Okay, gonna enjoy my coffee now. Adios. Oh, my battery's low. All right, folks. I have got the little binder here, which I didn't have before, to clip my memory book pages into. And I've only done, how many pages? 7, but they're both double-sided. And some of them are missing photos because, like I said, it was fucked up when I picked them up from Walgreens.
and they're super out of order. And I also realized upon picking them up that they didn't develop like 50 of my photos, even though I paid for them. I'm in contact with customer service, but long story short, I'm doing a binder this year. What's happening here? Can you go into the sleeve, please? I'm doing a sheet protected binder this year for the memory book, okay? So really gorgeous stuff happening here. I'll show you my past year's work. This was last year's memory book. I did it in an old moleskin journal, but it doesn't close, you know? So that's why I wanted the binder this year, so that it could be more secured. Also, having page protectors is, you know, not the most ideal in the sustainability sense, but the most ideal in the longevity sense. Anyways, this was the first one I ever made. I feel like I maybe possibly vlogged this because I did a brand deal with the little like pocket printer when I was making this, and I made one for the girls I used to nanny. But I used to do these tiny little like pocketed ones, and they were super fun, super cute, but I'm looking to upgrade my lifestyle and keep him on his toes, truly, so he doesn't know what to expect. So yeah, I'm doing the binder this year. I feel like it'll just be better for, you know, long-term lasting. And he also has suggested like to make sure that these get scanned and uploaded onto like a cloud drive at some point, just in case, you know, something happens to them. At least we'll still have all of the memories and little entries and stuff on like a cloud or something like that. So yeah, that's my little memory books, baby. Honestly, I know I already said it, but highly recommend if you're looking for a homemade gift idea, especially throughout quarantine. Like, you know, it's just nice to remind people that you love them and cherish the memories that you have with them. So whether you give this to a mom or a loved one or, you know, your partner or whatever, I think everybody would love it. Even your children, they'd love it. They love seeing themselves. Everybody loves seeing themselves. Okay, guys, I've brought you up close and personal because I have to show you something. I don't know if many of you have been able to tell this over the past few months / vlogs, but I stopped doing my eyebrows. Sorry, my glasses make big old red marks on my face. I stopped doing my eyebrows a little while ago. A little while being years ago, probably 2 years ago. Maybe a little bit less time than that. I don't really know. I used to just like upkeep them and pluck them myself once I stopped getting them waxed. But of course I waited until my state shut down again to want to get back into doing my brows again. And I wish I could go and just get them waxed, but I can't. So I'm gonna be doing them at home. And I'm really fucking terrified, but I just wanted to like show you guys why. So basically, like when you look at my face straight on, right, minus the glasses kinks, I just feel like they're generally uneven. Like just looking at them, it's like, what happened to the tail on this one? I don't really know. The shape, she's not there. And I've been just like looking at old photos and vlogs recently and seeing my strong brows and just truly missing them, you know? I wanted to grow them out for a while because I just didn't want to like pay anybody to do it for me. And then once I stopped taking care of it myself, I was just kind of like, well, whatever, I don't care. I just want a grown out brow, you know? And then I'll occasionally pluck in between, but now I'm looking at them and I'm like, there's so many stragglers. Like I could literally rip out this entire portion and be fine. But that being said, I can't wax them. So I'm gonna have to sit here and tweeze all of it. But I wanted to share with you guys the tips I have learned because I know that I'm not alone in having to do my own eyebrows in quarantine. So this being said, I have a little pencil here that I used to use to fill in my brows. And I'm gonna be doing some brow mapping with this and hoping for the freaking best. So the tips I've learned from Miss YouTube are this. Your hairs are supposed to start like at the bridge of your nose, and you're gonna mark it, not the end of your nose here where mine are now, because as you can see, that does need to be filled in, but the like bridge long part here, mark there. So I'm gonna let that grow back in and map it from like right here right here is where my other brow would be. Can you tell that I haven't done anything beauty related in so fucking long? I'm just like, how does one even? Okay, and then apparently your arch is supposed to be crossed through the highest point, right? So it's gonna be from your nostril diagonal over, crossing through your pupil, and then marking up here. This is like basic brow mapping 101, but you can get really in depth with it. This is just like the tips and tricks I've learned from watching videos. That's my highest point there. And then the tail ends here. I'm so scared. I can't even tell you how fucking scared I am. Look how crazy I look. And I guess your girl just has to get to ripping. I mean, like, this is why I'm fucking terrified, guys, is because, one, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see every freaking hair. So I'm gonna use this, which is really blinding to you guys, but I need it. I don't really have many hairs in here, so I need to let them grow back to this line, so I'm gonna leave it. But I just wanted to show you guys the reality of my life today, because I've been putting this off for so long. A couple weeks ago, I was like, I'm finally gonna go get my brows waxed again. And then my state closed back down. Fuck, I forgot how much this hurts. My state closed back down on November 18th, I believe. And it's gonna be closed until December 2nd. And that's just like 2-week shutdown, but they just say that not to freak you out, you know, and it's totally gonna be for longer. At least I presume. Anyways, lads, I'm just gonna be doing this for a little while. And I was gonna show you the full process, but honestly, it's gonna take fucking long. So, talk to you later whenever I wanna show what I'm up to. I'm probably just gonna play some music and violently tweeze my eyebrows for a while. All right, folks, you wanna see this sweet, sweet difference? The issue with this brow over here, I'm gonna get closer just so you guys can see, is like my little tiny hairs at the end, they don't go all the way down to this. They don't go to the proper place. So I'm gonna kind of let those ones grow out, but I did tweeze them just because they were kind of like over here and like over here, but not in this line. Also, I just generally have very thick brows, but they kind of fade out at the end. And I remember my mom, when I was growing up, like always complaining about how short her brows were. And I definitely inherited that trait from her. They're not like lengthy and like, you know, go down to here. They kind of are more stubby and cut off, which is fine. But just look how much cleaner. I haven't seen this skin here in 2 years, I feel like. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side over here. I'm sorry you're getting this up close and personal shot of my nose pores, but this is my real life, baby. I'm honestly feeling really proud of myself. I feel like you just need to get back into the swing of things with one, and then you're like, okay, yeah, I can make that look better. But obviously I'm gonna look more normal when I remove the little paint strips, not paint, eyebrow pencil.
Many unbearable hours later.
Wow, guys, I've really done it. Look at them now. You know, as Abby Abrams would say in Broad City, you know what I've learned this year is that my brows are not twins, they're sisters. So they don't look, you know, exactly identical. This one has actually more of a harder arch, and this one has more of like a sweep. You know what I mean? But we can always play with them, mess them around a little bit. But honestly, guys, I know I already said this, but I just like have not seen this skin and been able to feel it smooth for so long. I'm like kind of shook. It's truly amazing what a strong brow can do for the face and the confidence, sweetie. I love it. Love to see it. I'm just waiting for Finley to get home from work so I can take the Lexus to go grocery shopping instead of having to take his truck. I should have just told him at the beginning of the day to take the truck to work instead, because he normally does. But he snuck out with the Lexus, and now I'm sat here waiting. Just kidding, I wasn't waiting, I was doing the brows. I was also doing Christmas things. I was also editing a little bit. And just catching up on YouTube videos, truly. But now I need to go eat something, because I already had a bagel today, but I need something else. You know, maybe some leftovers, something fantastic, possibly. So I'm gonna go eat lunch and then, you know, just check in with him, see when he's coming home from work. But I need to do a big grocery shop for our 2-person stay-at-home Thanksgiving. So while I'm eating lunch, I'm probably just gonna like plan out exactly what meals I'm gonna make and make a hard grocery list. All right, folks, for Thanksgiving this year, I am going to be making sweet and spicy cornbread which is looking fantastic. And then I'm also going to be making roasted root vegetables with mashed potatoes and red wine shallot gravy. I didn't realize that the recipe continued, so I almost forgot to write down these ingredients. But after I write this stuff down, I already wrote down the ingredients for the pumpkin pie I'm gonna make. You see that fatty out there? Yeah, she's gonna be turned into a little pumpkin pie. And yesterday, actually, I watched Maddie Bragg's Perfect Pumpkin Pie, I think it was called, recipe video, and I was like, ooh, bitch, that looks incredible. Because she whole roasted her pumpkins to make the pumpkin puree, and she was like, it's just so much better than from a can. And I'm over here thinking, like, I have so much pumpkins and squash. Why would I go and buy a can of pumpkin from the store when I already have them here? Doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna be making her recipe of the pumpkin pie, but I'm probably gonna be making some kind of a seitan loaf situation. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably gonna vlog it, or not vlog it, but maybe make a main channel video of our 2-person feast, our stay-at-home Thanksgiving. I think it'll be fun.
Oh, we're gonna get a welcome party. Hi there, Cheech and Chong.
Hi, Cheech and Chong.
What? Down ground.
Here's more gifts.
Oh my god. From Delilah, #1. And #2, she just gave me her homework. Wombats use their might, rumps too, aka butts. Block enemy from getting in boo-boo bum. The rumps are the superheroes, right? Yes, yes. I don't know if this is homework or just a big Josh. And I think this might be a wombat. But thank you, Delilah, for your contributions.
1 hour later.
Guys, grocery shopping on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. It's gonna be a no from me in the future. Note to self, Meg. Don't do it. Not even once. I just went to Winco and the line, I shit you not, was backed up 8 aisles long. Not the length of an aisle, but like the width of one. You know when you go to a grocery store, you see all the aisles next to each other? It was 8 of those long. And I was like, holy fucking shit. It went from the self-checkout line all the way to the wine section. And then when I was in the line, somebody was like, it's all the way back to the jelly section. And I was like, oh my fucking God. I would say y'all are crazy, but I was one of those crazy people who went. So my bad. But you know, I didn't know it would be this busy. Who would have thunk it? Not me. But I got Vital Wheat gluten, all-purpose flour, unbleached, and peanut butter pretzels. And that's literally all I needed. And then I got a bottle of wine. I was looking for the Snoop Dogg wine from 19 Crimes, but I remembered that I really liked this one and I couldn't find the Snoop Dogg wine. And this one was just as cheap as the Snoop Dogg wine, which is $8.30 at Winco. $8.30. Insane. So if you have been looking for Snoop Dogg wine and you have a Winco near you, go and check there. For some reason it wasn't there tonight, but they sell it at Fred Meyer, Winco, Safeway. They sell it at freaking everywhere. Anyways, this is a hot spot tonight, so I'm gonna give up my parking spot for someone else and head to Safeway and do it all over again. And then I gotta go to UPS, so here we go. Hello. Yes, I changed masks. I have 2 I switch in between. I just went to Safeway and it was perfectly normal. I'm like, what was wrong with frickin' Winco? I guess it's just because it's a bulk store and because we're in a government shutdown right now, everybody is acting like it's March again and buying all of the toilet paper and all of the cleaning supplies like this hasn't been a pandemic for the entire year. I don't even understand personally the panic shopping, but you know, to each their own. Anyways, I have a really, really anxious stomach right now. Like, I don't even know when it first started happening. And I don't even think it's like a bathrooming thing. That's why I'm saying anxious stomach, because I don't think I ate anything bad. And I just feel so horrible, like nauseous and just like, ugh. I just want to like lay down in my car, like across the seats and like put on autopilot and drive home. But I don't have autopilot, so can't do that. But I am gonna go to UPS and drop off this package. Actually, I never even told you guys what I have to drop off. Some of you may remember around Valentine's Day this year, I was vlogging, and it was like sometime at the beginning of February. I vlogged myself buying a looper pedal for Finley for his Valentine's Day present. I got a warranty with it, and long story short, the looper pedal just like never worked. So I'm really happy I got the warranty because it was very expensive. And so I like called the other day and they were like, yeah, we'll just email you a shipping label and then you can send it on back to us and then we'll credit your account and you can freaking buy a new one. So I'm gonna give him that as also a Christmas / maybe his birthday present. All of our holidays we celebrate the most with like gifts and such come on the same week. So first it's Christmas, and then it's his birthday on December 30th, and then it's freaking New Year's the next night. Well, we don't give gifts for that, but it's just another holiday. And then the first is our anniversary. So it's just like a whole packed week, and I just try to like split up the gifts for, okay, this is gonna be for his birthday, this is gonna be for our anniversary. Like the book, the photo book is for our anniversary, and then other things are for Christmas. I'll probably continue to update you as I order more things for Christmas. These people's headlights are fucking blinding me. I gotta get out of here. There's too many people in this parking lot and I am feeling weird. I'll tell you that much. But I'm rejoicing because Nevin's early Christmas gift got here today. I gave her the Southern Vegan cookbook from Lauren Hartman that I've been using a bunch because when she came to visit me, she was like taking photos of all of the recipes and being like, damn, this is really tight. I might have to get me one of these. And so I mentally noted it and then I ordered it for her, and I knew that she was gonna buy it for herself. So that's why it arrived on today, November 24th, instead of a month from now on actual Christmas, because I didn't want her to get it for herself. And a gift's a gift, no matter when you give it. Let's go to UPS. To UPS I go. Guys, they're playing my favorite soccer mommy song in there. Circle the Drain, baby. Whew, I'm gonna have to put it on right now. Shit. Were you guys vibing with that rain while I was gone? I gotta go get gas and then I'll go home and unload these schmochery groceries. I'm upstairs lying down because my tummy hurts, and Finley just brought this upstairs because he finished the SketchUp design of the future pig house. We want to have this in the covered part of the barn, and it looks so crazy. The whole bed is shaking from the power of the earthquake of this ass.
It's so crazy cute when these dogs are all in a cuddle puddle. I love it. Yeah, we might spend a night in the hog house one time, yeah.
Yeah, we could all sleep in there together.
We could sleep in there together if you miss your sisters, Mr. Hog Dog.
As long as they don't roll on you and crush you in the middle of the night.
Hobnobbing hog dog?
If you guys are wondering how I make veggie broth from veggie scraps, this is it. I'm making a big old batch before Thanksgiving, so I just took out my freezer scrap bag and I'm putting them on these 2 sheet pans that have like a little drizzle of oil on them just so all of the stuff doesn't stick to the pans. And then I'm gonna roast them at 425 for like 20 minutes. Unrelated to the vegetable broth, yes, I took my shirt off. My sweater was getting so big and in the way. I'm making stew for dinner though. I'm angry and I know that's weak.
Along with all the bones I buried, promise me that we'll get married. The secret feeling that I'll always keep, but it's just a dirty disposition. You and me, sex and submission. I'll bite my tongue, I'll sink into my sheets, and I'll play dumb like I should. You make it feel so good.
All right, Miss Soup is ready. I'm gonna go bring this to Finley and then have some for myself. I'm also like simultaneously doing the dishes and listening to Mac Miller. Okay folks, so you saw me take the veggie scraps out of the oven. They were in there at 425 for like, oh, I think I got freaking turmeric on this pot. Oops. They were baking in there for like 20 minutes, mostly just defrosting and then kind of roasting a little bit. And then I added them to this pot with 6 quarts water. And they've been in here for probably, I want to say, 30 minutes. I haven't really been setting a timer because I just have left it while I was doing the dishes, but I'm gonna turn the heat off now and let it just kind of cool overnight because dealing with the hot broth is not my fave. But before I leave it overnight, I am just gonna take the top off and kind of stir it around a little bit. I know I'm gonna get questions asking like, what's in there? And it's basically, well, you can see the seeds, but it's like the guts from my squash, celery stalks, broccoli stalks that I didn't use, onion peels, no stickers, garlic, no stickers, shallots, no stickers. I'm saying no stickers 3 times because you gotta freaking check and make sure that there's no stickers in here, okay? If you're gonna collect your veggie scraps, carrot tops. What else do I have in here? Kale ends, the tough ends, potato peels, that sort of thing. And then it's really just water with it. And then, you know, to let it infuse overnight, sometimes I do add in some random stuff like maybe a splash of liquid smoke if I want it to be a little bit more on the meatier side, more of a beef broth situation. Also, look at how I didn't have a hair tie, so I secured my hair in here so it would stop flailing into my face. Honestly, very innovative. Have to pat myself on the back for that one. Yeah, sometimes I add seasonings in here, but mostly like I also just put in stalks of herbs. So like rosemary and thyme stalks and oregano stalks are infused in there. So it doesn't really need that much. If you want it to be saltier, you know, you can add a little hoo-ha, a little pinch of salt or something. It really just depends on what you use veggie broth for, but mine is like mostly just the base to things, and then I season it after I put the base in. So this just helps for having as a staple and not having to buy veggie broth for soup recipes and stuff like that when you can literally just make it yourself if you eat a lot of vegetables. And even if you don't, I mean, you can just like save them and then make a big batch. So that's what I normally do. But yeah, I don't know. Some zero waste blogs that I follow have added like a splash of balsamic vinegar or a splash of sesame oil or something like that. Sometimes people do stuff like that, or they'll put in just like a little dash of olive oil or something to make it more rich. I don't know. You can really get crazy with it, is basically what I'm trying to say. But I'm gonna leave this to infuse overnight, and then I'm gonna strain it tomorrow just because, like I said earlier, I don't like dealing with the hot broth because you have to strain it and kind of like juice it, you know? You could put it in a cheesecloth or a regular strainer, but multiple times I have either shattered glass jars from transferring them into the vessel too quickly. And like, I just kind of learned my lesson, you know? So if you're in a rush, feel free to strain it immediately. You don't have to infuse it overnight. I'm just doing that. And I'm gonna take a break from the friggin' kitchen because I've been in here for way too long, about 2 hours almost. And I think Finn and I are just gonna watch Avatar or Arrested Development or something on the couch. Who knows? What up, what up? I feel like one of those inflatable things they have outside of car shows, like flailing in the wind, because I have basically no hair. I've been wearing this sweatshirt for what feels like a week straight. It's winter, it's cold. I don't get dressed until I work out and shower mid-afternoon. I was gonna say later in the afternoon, but most of the time I work out around like 2 p.m. Anyways, none of this matters. I'm gonna keep showing you how to make the vegetable broth and then end off this friggin' vlog because it's so long. I just edited it and I was like, oh my gourd, like we're already at over an hour. So get a really big bowl, all right? And then put a really big strainer in said bowl. And then you're gonna grab your broth pot, just freaking strain it through there, baby. And this is a hard process. I will admit, it's a hard process in the way of knowing, you know, when to stop pouring and how large of a vessel you'll need. Like I said before, you can always do a cheesecloth, but I know this looks really legit and crazy, but I just get like a growler sized bottle and then I put a funnel at the top and I do a double strain situation. So I get a smaller strainer to get the little baby bits and I just like lean it over this and then strain it until it fills up my vessel. Yeah, That was almost like the entire growler. I'm telling you, I made a fucking huge batch. And the reason you want to double strain it or cheesecloth it is because of all of this type of gunk. Definitely keep that in mind. I'm probably gonna have to get 2 vessels for this because it's a large load. So this is why I was saying last night that I don't like to deal with the hot broth, because when we get down to this last part where you're straining out the rest of this, you have to kind of like hold the hot pot, you know, and like really try to work all of the broth out of it. And also just make sure that you're not getting all messy and crazy. I mean, like, however you feel comfortable with, you can use your hands. I just washed mine. And you can just kind of like squeeze out that veggie juice, you know, slowly but surely pressing it into your strainer, making sure to get all of that good stuff out of there. And then all of this that's left over, I just compost everything. And because it's already been broken down and I've gotten everything I could out of it. But yeah, feel free to put all of this into like one of those nut bags or cheesecloths or whatever have you. Do a couple final more shakes. Move this back into somewhere it won't drip everywhere. And then I have about like half of this bowl left, so I'm just gonna keep filling her up. Oh no, oh no. I did a little overflow there. I should have switched vessels. I don't know where my other growler went. I seem to have lost it somewhere. I feel like you can barely even see what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna try my friggin' best here. Woo! Yeah, it was the perfect vessel. Didn't even fill her all the way up. Okay, so my veggie broth yield for this specific batch, this is a 64 ounce growler, and then this is 32. And because it's not all the way full, I would say I got probably over 85 ounces. And now I can use this for all of my Thanksgiving Day recipes in my reused jars. And all of this goes into the compost, baby. Hope you enjoyed learning how to make veggie broth from scratch. Rue. All right, folks, now I'm really gonna end off this vlog because it's been going on for way too long. And I just wanted to say, if you enjoyed this hour-plus long vlog saying goodbye to fall and hello to Christmas season very soon, baby. I'm very excited for Vlogmas. I just kind of wanted to like give you something to hold you over until then. I will see you, well, the video will be uploaded on December 2nd, the first day of Vlogmas. So that will be my next vlog, but I'll be obviously uploading main channel videos and streaming on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And you can find me on Patreon down here. I upload a bunch of content there every single week. And yeah, man, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up for me. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Become a patron if you want. And until my next vid, stay smiling. Bye, y'all.
Break me down from up above. On and on, I black out of love with my head on the toilet seat.